welcome back to Strong Woman with your girl Tash, where we do everything God on this side. I know it has been a strong minute since I released a video, 6 weeks to be exact, but anyways, that's besides the point. I am here now to do a video and just share with you guys. I'm super excited for this video, so let's get started. So the title of this video is, or what we're going to be discussing is the role of a woman. Now, let's just talk about how society has deemed our position in the world. We are either seen as sex symbols or sex objects, and we're just over-sexualized in the media, in literally everything, or we're just seen as housewives, people that are meant to cook, people that are meant to clean. You're meant to be quiet. You're meant to be subordinate to a man. You're not meant to have any type of power. You're not meant to have any type of voice. And you're just meant to listen and just be useless in a sense, apart from in the house. No, that's not what God intended when he created me, when he created you. He didn't intend for us to be any of those things. So that's what this video is today. We're just really looking at the role of a woman and what we're meant to do and what God intended for us. So we're going to be reading from Genesis 2, 18 to 23. That's the Bible verses that I'm going to be using today. So I'll just read them out. I'm reading from the New King James Version as well. Just a heads up. So, and the Lord God said, "It is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him." Out of the ground, Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called each living creature, that's what it named. That was its name. So Adam gave names to all the cattle, to all the birds of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helper comparable to him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh of its place. Then the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he made into a woman, and he brought her to the man. Amazing. So there are three things that I really just want to focus on in the verses that I just read. And that'll be verse 18, where it says, "It is not good that man should be alone." In verses 21 to 22, where God created Eve out of the rib of Adam. And God says, "I will make a helper comparable to him." So those are three things that we're going to be focusing on in this video. So let's just jump straight into it. All right. The first thing that we see is, it is not good that man should be alone. This is the first time, I guess, in the Bible that God has said it is not good. After spending a whole 7 days creating the earth where everything was good, he said it was good, it was good, it was good. We now come to the first dilemma, I guess we can say. It is not good that man should be alone. The first problem that needs a solution, right? So God, firstly, he gave Adam animals, and he said, "Name all of these animals." He said, "I will make a helper comparable to him." And the first thing he did was give him animals and say, "Hey, let's name all these animals." And then God saw, you know what? There was no helper here. There's no helper in all of these animals. So we as women are the solution to the problem. All right. So the first problem, or the first dilemma there was, where God said it is not good, we were the solution. After the animals, after all of this, we were the solution to the problem here. And God brought Eve to Adam. Brought Eve to Adam. So guys, don't ever think that you are a problem. Don't ever think that you're not good enough. Don't ever think that what you have to offer is not it. Because you are the solution. What you have could be the solution to any problem, to any dilemma. And we see that in this thing. We see that in verse 18. So yeah, the second thing that we see here is when God opened up Adam's ribs. So he put Adam into a deep sleep. And the reason this was so interesting to me, and it really stood out to me as I was reading, was why the ribs? We hear it all the time. It's because we're equal. We're meant to walk side by side. But honestly, it could have come in from the abdomen. It could have come from any other part of the body. But why the ribs? Why did God have to open the rib cage of Adam to create Eve? And when I did my research, I looked at the function of a ribs. What is the functionality of a rib? Why are ribs so important to the body? And the ribs serve three purposes. It serves to protect, to support, and assist. Wow, guys. Protect, support, and assist. The rib cage protects, it is protecting all the other vital organs in the body, right? Is to protect, it is to support. It also supports you with your breathing and respiratory, so help you breathe and stuff. And to assist, it assists you with every other part of your body. Those are three functions. Oh, that's six. Those are three functions of the rib cage. And isn't that so amazing that Eve was created out of the rib cage, which is meaning that as women, we are to protect, right? We are protectors as well. We are to support. We're here to support. And one of these things that I wrote down is it assists in respiration. Respiration is breathing. We assist in the breathing. And isn't it just amazing how God caused a deep sleep to fall into Adam, right? Caused him a deep sleep. He closed the rib up and he awoke. So a deep sleep, we are there to help you breathe, to help life, to help you be awakened, right? That is our role as women as well. So don't underestimate God. God is a masterpiece. There was a reason why he chose the rib cage, and that is because we are to protect, to assist, and to support. And honestly, it requires great skills. It requires great strength for you to be able to do that. You need great strength. You need great skills to be able to do something like that. So don't underestimate it, guys. Don't underestimate. And the last thing I really wanted us to look at is the word helper. Now, when I came across this word, I was like, wow, this is the first word essentially to describe Eve. And it says, I will make him a helper comparable to him, right? So when we look at the word helper through society, because there is a difference. God's definition of helper is so different to the world's definition of helper. The world sees help as just a simple act. It sees you, if you're someone that helps, you don't have a voice, you're weak, you're powerless, right? You're not in a position of power. But in God's eyes, when he uses the word helper, right, that is so different. You need great skills, right? Because helper is one of the characteristics of God. Anyways, let's just get into it. Helper in Hebrew means Ezer, spelled E-Z-E-R, Ezer. And in this context, it's only used in the Old Testament. It is mentioned 22 times in the Old Testament, 2 times in reference to Eve, 3 times unnamed, and 16 times in reference to God. And the word Ezer, the characteristics of the word Ezer, right, is of great skill strength, is someone who is vitally important, someone who is your refuge, someone who is your strength, someone who is there for you. And the first time that word Ezer, helper, is used is in reference to Eve. So when God created a helper, he created someone in his image, someone like him. God is our helper, is he not? When we cry out to God for help, it's because we need him to give us something we don't have for ourselves. Because otherwise, if we don't cry out to God, we remain stuck. If we don't ask God for help, we remain stuck. And that is what it is for women. We are vitally important. We are the refuge. We are there to provide support. We are there. We come with a certain skill set to help. Not everybody has what we women have. Don't undervalue the word helper. I just want to give you a quick situation. I just want you guys to deep it for a second. in the situation where someone was there to help you, whatever situation it may have been an assignment you didn't understand, or it may have been you were organizing an event and there were people there to help you, or for your business, there were people there to help you start your business up. If those people hadn't been there, do you think you would have been able to accomplish what you did? Without those people, without that person to help you when you were stuck in that assignment, without that person to help you start up your business, without that person to give you advice, without that person to help you with your event and your organization and whatever it is that you were running, would it still have the same result? One, and would it have been done? Two? That is just a question I have for you. That is the importance of help. So woman, don't ever feel like just because you're a helper, you're weak. No, you actually have the upper hand here. So thank you guys for tuning into Strong Women. I hope you guys enjoyed the little word today. I hope you guys take this away and meditate on it and really just understand that as women, we're very much needed, and what the world has to say about us is not what God has to say about us. And my God and anything he says is way higher than what the world has to say. So bye, I'll see you guys in my next video.